Okay, so I tried it with the normal knife and it don't work. It just makes crumbs. I tried it with the grinder, which cuts beautifully, but as you probably can't see, again it makes so much foam sawdust. It's disgraceful. So I did what everyone else does, or a lot of people that I've seen, and I've got the carving knife, the electric carving knife, which cuts through this beautifully. So I think I need to take an extra piece off, then cut the foam to get the gel seat in, the gel pad in, and then put another piece of foam over the top of that to sandwich it all together. Something like yeah, I think so. Just a bit worried about this front edge, because obviously this foam then, well not obviously, but it will, this foam here then will be lower than this front edge. I don't want to end up with a hard edge at the front. Anyway, let's take it off, chop it up a bit more. Okay, so I've ripped it back off. I haven't ripped it back off. It comes off quite nicely with the locking mechanism that I've put on there, fabricated. So as I say, I want to come down at least the thickness of the gel pad, so about 10 mil. Looks fairly level, and I think I've got enough at the front, well, right the way through now to accommodate the gel pad. So I need to cut the sides off. And that do that as well. Somewhere there. I'll sort of angle it to feather it over. Yeah, it's not so good at cutting that. Let's try a scalpel. Alright, so there's the general idea. I think I will cut that memory foam and sit this in a bit more, and then another lump of foam shaped over the top of it. I don't want really to be higher than that front edge, or else the seat itself will start getting far too fat. So yeah, I think I will cut that into the foam. I'll give it a go anyway. I don't know how much more I've got left. Well, it's not the most beautiful piece of cutting, but it's pretty good. I think it just wants... Right. It's not bad. I think this edge here wants a bit more trimming. It's looking a bit fat compared to the other side. Yeah. Let's trim that off. yeah, that looks better. It's doubled the weight of it. Get it on the bike, see how it looks. Yeah, pretty good, quite level. So it'd be the next layer of foam over the top of that. That'd be sculpted. It'll only be about 10mm thick, but I think I used the more high density foam that I bought for that. Yeah, definitely getting there. I think I need to sit on that, see what it feels like with the gel in it. Because with just the memory foam, it was going down to the fiberglass base. Still a lot more comfortable than you'd think it would be, but I think after sort of half hour, 40 minutes, you'd start to feel it. So I think the gel will alleviate that quite well. And yes, definitely cuts in to the shape of the frame a lot better than the stock seat. The big fat ass bat wing sticking out the sides, that was never destined to stay. Okay, so it looks okay, and it feels, well, it feels really comfortable actually, surprisingly so. I wasn't expecting such a soft ride out of. Just a bit of gel, and especially back here, I mean that's pretty much the fiberglass seat, so it is back here is just the gel that's doing the work. But yeah, that is surprisingly comfortable. And now I'm going to chop a bit of this out and try that on top of it. I tried this on top of it, which is an old piece of memory foam, and again adds to the comfort, but I think it makes the vinyl stick to it better. The seat covering sit better to the foam than it does to the gel. So well, for the seats I've seen, they always put a layer of foam over the gel, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this plastic off as well, because that will make it really sticky underneath, if I can take it off. But first of all, I'm going to cut this down and probably about that thick, and just shove it on top of the seat, sit on it and see how much of a difference that makes, as opposed to the layer of memory foam on the top. So let's get on with that. Right, let's try a pad of that on there. Yeah, it's not going to be that thick, is it? It's going to be, well, it's not going to be that thick on top of it. It's actually going to be probably half that. Let's trim that in half again. I've only got really 2 attempts at this before I need to buy more. that is definitely closer to the reality of it all, and then it will be sculpted in a bit better and stuck down and then vinyled over the top of it. Right, I'm going to stick my arse on that and see how that feels. Yeah, that felt nice. So, trim some of these edges off. Yeah, I don't think that plastic is coming off very easily at all, unfortunately. You know, when you do something and you just know it's turning into a bad idea. Right, finally, I think that's going to behave itself. Yeah. It's good to have it stuck on there, but it just doesn't want to let go. Right. Alright, where's my contact adhesive? Okay, so I'm going to spray a load of spray adhesive onto it and let that go tacky. Let's get a glove. Don't really want it all going on my hands. Stick the glove to it instead. Right, so that's on there. I'm just going to wrap it round in cling film to hold it on there while it dries. Right, that's had, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. Looks quite fast acting. And that's how to cover your workshop in little bits of foam. But that has come out really nice. Is it nice enough though? Is it worthy of some vinyl? Or does it need to be really flat? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a think about it. Right, I think there's a couple of areas I can still destroy, improve on, that's the word. And then I'm just going to go for the vinyl and hope for the best. Right, so now that I think will do with that, and then yes, I'm gonna every time you look at it it's like, can I just do a little bit more there? That's it. That's definitely enough. So now I'm gonna have a bloody good tidy up because there's shit everywhere, and then get on with the vinyl.